This is the weather forecast video for Friday, March 30th, 2012. Let's take a look at the satellite image from last evening. Some thunderstorms exploding or developing over the middle part of the country down into the southern plains, with another system out to our west that'll bring some interesting weather later in the week. Watch warning map at midnight last night. A severe thunderstorm watch at the time over south central Iowa into north central Missouri. Some frost and freeze advisories over New England. Some winter weather advisories over northeastern Minnesota. And some wind advisories over the west. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days. This is through Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock. This includes rainfall from last night, upwards of almost a quarter of an inch over the west to maybe an inch and a quarter over the east. So let's take a look at the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. Pretty zonal across the country with a bit of energy over the middle part of the country with that storm system departing into the Great Lakes with some early morning showers and storms in the eastern counties, then clearing late with sunshine and temperatures in the 60s to near 70 with warmer temperatures off to the west. Saturday, readings back up into the 70s statewide. There is an outside chance of a shower or storm during the overnight hours Saturday night into Sunday. You can see there's a bit of rain over to our east, so there's maybe a 10 to 20% chance Saturday night into very early Sunday. Otherwise, Sunday will be very warm. Monday will be becoming very wet with some shower and thunderstorm activity with a low over Canada and another strengthening low over Texas and Oklahoma, which will become the dominant low. Moving into Tuesday afternoon, the low will be over about Tulsa or Joplin, Missouri, and severe weather will be possible down in the lower Mississippi Valley and the deep south. Continues into Wednesday, although most of the severe weather will be now well off into the south and east. We're going to remain dry with temperatures cooling off into the 60s by this point, and beginning a slow warm-up again with another storm developing in the high plains and into the Rockies. So the warm air will return after a day of temperatures dropping to near average and then going back above average. A week from today, next Friday, peace energy coming through the northern plains, and a ridge still over the south at that point. And with that, we have really a storm system that has no moisture with it. Could there be some thunderstorms with this? It's possible, but the model doesn't show it. We'll have to wait and see on future days for that. A couple days later, on the 10th, trough over the east, ridge over the west. And with a trough over the east and a ridge over the west, that means here, high pressure just to our north. It will be much cooler here. Temperatures likely at or maybe slightly below average by this point, with the moisture to our west. And at the end of the forecast on the 14th, peace energy off to our west, pretty zonal across a good chunk of the country, although there is a trough over to the west, and that means stormy weather possible across the area. But we've been seeing this for several runs, and we'll continue to see if this will be a trend in future days. Thank you for tuning into the weather forecast video. We'll have another one on Saturday.